What's going on, y'all? D Island Rex coming to you live with another video. I got another video, man. First off, I want to say I just got finished watching the Golden State and Lakers game. I was kind of impressed. I caught the second half. I when I first somebody sent me the score and it was like 14-2. I was like, what in the already? I was like, oh my gosh, like already we getting beat that bad. But then we started to cut the lead, and the bench obviously came in and made some things work. Um, the second unit did a great job of cutting the lead. What I want to say is Mark Jackson, man. I want to give a shout out to Mark Jackson, man. He's just a great commentator, man, and he's a great analyst. A lot of those guys come up there and be all emotional, and they never played the game before, so he knows exactly like if a player, not switching onto the right man, and he was just bringing up how Draymond Green was talking about Julius Randle and how Julius Randle could be better than him, and just he actually has substance, and he actually speak about the game instead of drifting off and talking about other things, and he's very positive. So like I said, Mark Jackson is a great commentator, man. Just overall great. And ESPN should have him, doing more games because he just bring great energy, man. Um, so like I said, tonight we played better. It seemed like the turnovers were an issue. It looked like the free throws, we were missing a lot of free throws. Like when I was looking at it, I think Golden State missed a couple of, like they shot, like when I looked at it, it was like 14 free throws that they shot, and they had made pretty much most of their free throws, and we missed a lot of free throws. We had a lot of turnovers, and defensively we weren't doing everything that we should have been doing. We weren't like playing at the best of our ability on defense, but I feel like that's going to get better with time. Julius Randle played better tonight. For all the a lot of people that's criticizing Julius Randle, man, I've been sticking with him. I just feel like he has to slow down a little bit, and I think that's just gonna come with maturity, and experience. He just has to. If there's a clogged up lane, you just can't just run into the lane and try to get your shot off, and try to bully the guys down there, because what they're gonna have to start doing is sagging off him, and they're gonna force him to take shots. And if you're not confident, then you're gonna miss a lot of those shots. When you could just, if you're open, just take those shots. Be confident, take the shot, and be confident that you're gonna make those shots. And I also think it's up to Luke Walton to tell him, hey, take those shots, because as long as he keep trying to force his way into the lane, he gonna think that there's nothing wrong with it, and he's just gonna keep doing it. So like I said, Julius Randle, and then defensively he's gonna get better, man. I think it's just gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. And like I said, he's better than Draymond Green was. You got to think about it. Like Draymond Green don't have the handles that Julius Randle has. Like Julius Randle dribbles like a 6'4", 6'5" guard. Like he's very good at pushing the ball. He's like a point forward, and he's great at that. He just have to slow down a little bit and calm down. And once he put it all together, he has the tools to be great. He just have to. I feel like he has to put it all together and know when to use it and when not to, and when to get others involved. But other than that, man, he's gonna be great. Um, who else? Brandon Ingram. It's nothing like you can say bad about Brandon Ingram. Like he's just gonna be special, man. Like the guy gonna be special. It's like even if he's not doing anything on offense, like most players get down. Like instead of him getting down and feeling sorry, this man still plays defense. Like he still get after it. He's calm. He's poised. And I knew, like I said in the last video, if you go watch where I said why, if I think it's titled why Brandon Ingram shooting, him missing shots, his mistakes and stuff, and as far as like shooting is not an issue, because he does that. That's what he's known for. He's a shooter. He's a scorer. He can shoot and score at will. And once his shots start to fall, it's just going to be overall just it's going to be lights out for defenders. So even tonight he had Draymond Green checking him, and he's scoring on Draymond Green. He had like 16 points in that last check. But he's a great player, man. He don't let nothing get him down. He just keep playing defense, keep getting after it. And the more and more he gain confidence, and he's pretty much better than a lot of players. Like he's better than a lot of these players that's playing out there right now. Whether they 3 or 4 year players, he's better than a lot of those players. And I think he's going to be ahead of the curve. Like tonight, scoring 16 points. He scored that many points against Golden State. And he was getting after it defensively. He was aggressive, man. I really like Ingram, man. He's gonna be special, man. Like he's gonna be a superstar, man. He's gonna be special. Like I really believe, that the Lakers have their franchise player, and I think that Brandon Ingram is it. And that's just my honest opinion. I could be wrong. Somebody else could be it, but Brandon Ingram is a star, man. He's a superstar, and man, that guy is great. He's once he started to put it all together, once he get his shot, adjust like he needs to. But I'm not worried about the shooting. It's gonna come. Um, Jordan Clarkson played a little bit better. I just think he needs to attack more too and have more of a shooting mind state. They look a lot of them look scared. They look intimidated. I want to see them attack more and be more aggressive on the offensive end and the defensive end. D'Angelo Russell, I feel like he should come be more aggressive as well. He has to. He's the leader of the team, and he had a lot of turnovers tonight. It's just like he'd go to the basket and just he'd throw the ball away, and it's like I'm not sure. I felt like he has to do a lot of maturing as well, man. Like I felt as though like I always bring this up as far as like when Kyrie, and I don't want to keep comparing them, but it's like when Kyrie came into the league, he was just ready and he was going at anybody, like telling Kobe, like, look, I'll beat you. Like he might not have been able to beat Kobe, but 1-on-1, but he still took the challenge. And if you go back and look at that USA, he was on a USA select team, and he was balling like he should have been with Kobe and them. On the original USA team, he should have been balling with them. He's out there doing dribble between the legs. Like Kyrie Irving is amazing, man. And I feel like that's what D'Angelo Russell has to do. He has to be more aggressive. And all right, this Steph Curry, I'm gonna go all out against Steph Curry. Against the elite teams, it's like I don't have nothing to prove, and that's why I feel like a lot of the second rounders are going to be, people are going to start trading for second round picks because second round picks have more to prove. It's like these first round guys coming in and they feel like they're entitled to something and they don't, give as much effort, and they don't give it 100%. So I feel as though like D'Angelo Russell has to be more aggressive. He give you, a lot of points and fill up the stat sheet against, subpar teams. But when it comes to elite teams, he don't step his game up. People say it's preseason, but come on, Steph Curry going out there, 20+ points preseason. Damian Lillard, I'm gonna give you. I don't care, 30. It could be a charity game. I'm gonna give you 30. He goes all out, and I feel like that's what D'Lo has to do every night, consistently. Just give it his all, give it 100%. And I still believe that he could be a great player, and he could get others involved. But he has to. I feel like he has to take upon himself to be like, okay, well, I got to be aggressive, man. I can't just go half, give half on, some nights against the subpar teams and the average teams. Then when I get against these elite teams, I act like I'm scared and I'm intimidated. Now you got to go 100 miles per hour every game and give it your all. Who else? Moscow played well. I think they need to set more, get more screens. I think Luke Walton is doing a great job. As far as like him, you know, it's a complete difference from last year to this year. Even the year before that. Like Nick Young is balling too. I gotta say that. Shout out to Nick Young. He is balling, man. He's playing defense, and I was one who was like he need to be traded. I ain't gonna lie, but Nick Young is balling. He's balling his heart out, man, and I hope he continue to keep his head on straight. Obviously, he's doing good under Luke Walton's system, but like I said, Luke Walton is doing great. I just feel like he instantly put when he came there, he was like D'Angelo Russell, special player. Julius Randle, special player. Brandon Ingram, special player. When it came to Jordan Clarkson, it was like, oh, he's just the energy guy. But it's like once he just automatically put him in the box because he was a second round pick and his market value wasn't as high. I feel like if Jordan Clarkson was a second round pick, then his market value would have been much more higher. And then he would have been like, oh, well, he's not just, he was a special player as well. But it's like he instantly just put, Jordan Clarkson in a box. And then it's like, okay, well, now Jordan Clarkson is the most consistent player. So now I can't say he's, just the energy guy because he's playing a lot better than, these other guys that I've praised. He's playing at the level of them and his defense is getting better. So like I said, man, You know, JC can go anywhere and be a starter anywhere on another team. You know, he can go somewhere. You know, a team that's looking for a point guard, he could be a starter there. And it is like you make it your third year player come off the bench, and you know I just feel like they got to do more. You know, have more passing and more trust in each other. But you know, you made your third year player come off the bench, who's been the most consistent every year, and he's getting better defensively. So like I said, man, I think they should run, you know, get D'Angelo Russell in more catch and shoot situations. You know, get him some more screens. Um, and get Clarkson some cuts to the basket, some shots, some open looks to the basket. But the fact that we were able to compete tonight against an elite team like that who got so much firepower, you know, shows a lot about, you know, Luke Walton and the direction he's going and how defense is a priority. And I just want to continue to see us progress, man, and build chemistry and get better. But like I said, man, I want to see more out of D'Angelo Russell. I think he could be a great player, but I think he just has to every night. And that goes to show you how much I believe in him, because I feel like if uh, I think he could put up big numbers against Steph Curry and Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, and them. But I think he just has to do it. Like he has to be aggressive every night and just put forth the effort. So overall, I give Luke Walton like a C plus, C minus. You know, I think he could sharpen up and be a little bit more. Don't put people in the box. So yeah, man, make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Proud of the Lakers, man. Can't wait to see us open tonight. I think we got a game against Phoenix, so I'm looking forward to that. So like I said, man, click the subscribe button. Y'all stay safe out there. I love y'all. I'm out.